let's just compare. Now we've got different charts and graphics comparing the types and attributes of different engagements, but let's just, these are, I think, what I thought were three of the most similar and wanted to make distinctions here. Here we have an audit, which is the big kahuna we talk about all throughout the exam. This is attestation with a formal opinion on a company's financial statements and their conformity to GAAP. This does not include performing work on behalf of the client. You're not working on behalf of the client. You're doing work to give an opinion on the client's work. For consulting, what's consulting? Well, some of you may have worked in consulting, or maybe you want to get to consulting, and here's the golden job. This is just you're working on behalf of the client. It may include a variety of different work on behalf of the client. It can have any type of outcome, such as work performed, advice, formal recommendations. We think you should lay off staff. We think you should acquire this other company. All of these are internal to the company as compared to externally facing audited financial statements. And then we have the agreed upon procedures, which is kind of like a hybrid. It's in between auditing and consulting. It's not for general use, so it's going to be restricted report, and it is following SSAE, so it's attestation. And this type of engagement, right, it takes a little bit from audit, takes a little bit from consulting. Now, the AICPA actually does have consulting standards if you're following those, but let's just say you're not following those at all and you're just a consultant. You're just doing whatever the client wants you to do. That's completely, you can think of that like completely flexible, completely on your own, doing whatever you want to do. And then this is super structured, right? Super structured audits obviously have quite a lot of rules of what you got to do there. Now let's talk about if you were to do an agreed upon procedure in conjunction with another engagement. What? You can do that? Yeah, well, we're going to talk about that here. When a practitioner performs services pursuant to an engagement to apply agreed upon procedures to subject matter as part of or in addition to another form of service, are we doing two things for the client? This section applies only to those services. Other professional standards would apply to other services. And these other services would be an audit, review, or compilation. So let's talk. Can you do an audit with an AUP? Can you do a review with an AUP? Because maybe you want an opinion and then you also want an agreed upon procedure to just present the findings of cash, right? It's just, we've got a menu, like I described, we've got different options from the menu. Maybe you want a compilation and then it's like you order a side, right? You want an AUP as well. That's what we're talking about here. This is possible. You can do this. However, when you get to the independence, like since you need independence for an AUP engagement as well, it works because you need independence for audits and reviews. Compilations, not so much. A practitioner's report on applying agreed upon procedures to subject matter may be combined with a report on other services. So it's saying you can combine your AUP report with an audit report, provided that the types of services are clearly distinguishable, meaning we know this is the audit opinion. We know that's an opinion just of, let's say, the balance sheet. You have a balance sheet audit, and maybe you did agreed upon procedures for the income statement. Clearly distinguished in the report, and the applicable standards for each service are followed. Pretty big cut there. We got to follow the rules. This section does not apply to engagement to issue letters. We have comfort letters we'll talk about in another lesson. Underwriters and certain other requesting parties. Now, the formality of language, if you're thinking, oh, this sounds super formal, it's because it is. It's like a lot of what we've got here. It makes sense to just pull it directly from the AICPA's authoritative literature. Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.